everybody and welcome to this video. I'm Inxlaura123, and before I start rambling, I just want to say at the very beginning of this video that it's going to have a paranormal theme, okay? Ghosts, spirits, whatever you want to call them. So if this is not the kind of thing that you enjoy, like some people really get freaked out by spooky stuff, like paranormal stuff freaks them out, then this probably isn't the video for you. But, however, if you do like spooky stuff, then carry on watching and I hope you enjoy the video. And if you do enjoy the video, please click like and comment and please subscribe to my channel. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about what happened last night in my house, okay? So, it's quite emotional, okay? And it's also really shocking, but really awesome and a little bit scary at the same time. So basically last night I spoke to, well, communicated with my granddad, who's dead. Okay, so he died about, I'd say, nearly 19, 20 years ago, so it's a long time ago. And last night, me and Nathan, my fiancé, communicated with my granddad, my dead granddad. It just sounds really weird, I know. So you want to probably find out how we did it, what happened. So let me tell you. Okay, so basically, I'm going to show you or tell you how you can hopefully do this as well, right? So on my phone, this happened a little while ago. Basically, Nathan was taking a photograph of me, and on my phone, which is right here, it's a Samsung S7 Edge Galaxy, but I don't know if all phones have got this, like iPhone or, you know, any other types of phones, but my phone has it. It's called a face tracker. And so basically, whenever you take a photo of someone, it kind of focuses on someone's face and it kind of does like a circle, like a yellow circle. And it's just kind of focusing on a face and it kind of zooms in on that face a bit. I don't know, like, if my other phones had it, but this phone's got it anyway. So, yeah, he was taking a photograph of me on my phone and he said, like, all of a sudden, don't move, there's something next to you, right? And I was like, what? Like, this happened a little while ago. I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, honestly, there's a circle next to you. It's picking up, like, it's detecting a circle, a face is next to you. But there was no one there. It was just like me standing there posing and pouting in the kitchen or something, you know. And it basically meant there was a spirit or something with a face standing next to me and there was nothing there. So this happened a few times, even when I was like doing like some videoing and he was kind of getting my face in shot and stuff, he could see a circle appear next to me and it was just keeping happening. So I thought of it as a kind of really great way that can, you know, ghosts or spirits, whatever you want to say, communicate with people through these kind of technology things. And there is just no way, like, I can't debunk this. If you can tell me a way why it's doing that, let me know, because I can't think of anything apart from it being a paranormal thing, you know. If you can debunk it, let me know, but I can't figure out, and neither can Nathan, how this happens. So as I say, it's a face detector, it's a circle, and it will literally just pick up where a face is, okay? If there's no face there, like if I was just to point my camera, you know, on my phone at like the wall or something, or at the window, it would be nothing. You just take the photo. But if someone was standing there in front of the window or whatever, and it would just like scan and a circle would appear on the screen on their face as it kind of zones in on their face, okay? So there's no other explanation for it. Like, if nothing's standing next to me and there's two circles, mine and something else, then clearly, for me anyway, it's got to be paranormal. There's just no... You know, I looked behind me as well. There was nothing behind me, no photographs or anything that it could have detected as a face or something. There's nothing. Anyway, so I thought, in a cool way, that would be great to try and communicate with spirit. Our house is haunted. You know, if you're a regular viewer, you'll know that our house is haunted. And I definitely believe my grandparents are here. I don't think they're always here. I think they kind of go and do their own thing and stuff and then just kind of come back and visit when they want to. Or if anything's kind of going on in the family, which it is at the moment, which I'm not going to go into, but there's something going on in the family at the moment and they kind of like, spirits appear when stuff's going on and they just, I don't know, it's kind of like they're there to show their support and their love and stuff, to just let you know they're around and that, you know, for you. So yeah, basically last night I had like, it was like a calling. I don't know, because I don't do this like all the time, but I had this calling in my head. It was like I had to do it, and I was sitting there with Nathan, we were watching TV. I was like, do you want to try and communicate? 'Cause this is what I say to him on an evening. Do you want to try and communicate with some spirits tonight, babe? And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, we're doing the camera thing, seeing if we can pick anything up and, you know, just seeing if anything's here. If not, you know, just carry on watching television or whatever. And he was like, yeah, okay. So I got my phone I wish I could show you now, but obviously you can't because there's no face to show you. So literally that is what you're seeing, but it will show like a, yeah, you can't really see. As I say, the circle when it's picking up the face. So sat there for a while. I was moving my phone around the room and just kind of talking to spirit, say, you know, is anyone here that's in spirit? Grandma, granddad, are you here? My auntie as well. Anyone who's here, you know, in spirit, please show yourself and come through, blah, blah, blah. Nothing happened, you know. All I was picking up as a circle, like the face tracking, was Nathan's face, because he was obviously looking at me and I was pointing in the camera at him. And then all of a sudden I said, Granddaddy, here. Because I was really close to both my grandma and my granddad. But if I'm honest, I was a little bit closer to my granddad. I don't know why. I think it was just his character, and he was, you know, he's just a really funny guy. Grandma was amazing. I loved her to bits. But I was a bit of a granddad's girl. I can't help it. So I just said, Granddad, are you here? You know, come on, Granddad, please talk to me. I'd love to know that you're here. You know, just communicate in some way. Show us you're here. And then all of a sudden, right next to Nathan, a circle appeared of a face, right? And it was it was the same size as Nathan's like face circle. So it can be a different shaped circle. Like if you're having like, you know, a photo of a baby or something, a really small head, the circle will be like a small head of a baby or a child, and obviously an adult. So it does kind of have the same sort of like shape of your face kind of circle. But it was similar shape to Nathan's. And I was like, babe, there's something there. There's something right next to you. And then I just kind of said it again, Granddad, is that you? And it come back. So it kind of doesn't stay on the screen long, this like face tracker circle. If you've got a phone that does this, you'll know what I'm kind of talking about. But it just kind of flashes up for a little bit and then it kind of goes off while it's focusing on the face, right? And it kept doing that. Like sometimes it would stay on a little bit longer. Other times it'd just be a little quick flash of a circle. And we just kind of started communicating. And I said, Granddad, you know, if it's you, because Nathan was reading this book about the war. He loves reading books about the war and stuff. He's like history buff. He loves reading about history. And I said, if it's you, Granddad, go and stand next to the book on the armchair, the war book. And literally, oh, I'm getting all like, oh, nervous. But there was this circle right next to the book. Wasn't Nathan's face, it wasn't his circle. His circle was like up there and Granddad's was like there next to the book. I was like, oh my God. And it just kept going on like that. Now, you know, you could say it could be coincidence, blah, 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 but every time I asked a question, it was like on cue. You know, it was literally, I'd say, Granddad, could you go stand there? And you see a circle there. And also we both felt this absolute coldy, icy blast. It was freezing. It wasn't even that cold last night, but just in this area, we were like putting our hands out like that. I was like, can you feel that like cold air? It's like, I can't describe it. It's just like a blast of this cold, like freezing cold air. I had goosebumps, like all my arms were like just goosebumped up because it was so cold. And he felt exactly the same thing. So visually, we both didn't see anything like a ghost standing there or anything, but I obviously saw it on my phone of these circles of the face tracking, hence someone was there or something that it was tracking. And we just kind of started to have these like conversations with my granddad. I was like, Granddad, you know, do you want to talk about the war? 'Cause my granddad obviously was in the war, he was in the army, and he was a desert rat, and his like idol of the war was Monty, as he called him. And I said, you know, do you want to start telling, you know, to us talking about Monty? Should we talk about Monty? Should we talk about the war? And every time we would say these kind of trigger words that would mean something to Granddad, it would just flash up this circle. And then we asked him like about like personal stuff with the family. It was literally like just having like communication with him. And as I say, if it would have happened like intermittently, you might have thought, But it was literally only certain questions he would like, you know, appear as such. And if I tell Granddad where to stand, like, you know, just to kind of prove it, like, because in my mind I was still a bit like, what, this can't be real. And I was like, Granddad, go stand next to Nathan, please. And there, you know, would be the circle, and Nathan's circle, his face, and then Granddad's face, and, well, what we think is Granddad. I can never prove this was Granddad. This could have been any spirit. But by the way that the answers, like question answers were going, it was every time it was a response to a question. And every time like I thought he was gone, like the energy had kind of gone and there was nothing happening, I'd say, okay, I'm going to go now, Granddad. And then it'd come back. As soon as I said, like physically the word Granddad, he would come back. And it was just really emotional. Like it was just, it was really touching. Like just to... you know, like, just to feel that, like, when your relatives have gone, like when they've died, that they're still with you in some way. They're still with you in spirit. You know, I'm 100% a spiritualist. I definitely believe in the afterlife. You know, obviously, as I say, my house is haunted. There's been lots of experiences that we've had in the house. Never anything dark or negative. Well, there was only one time something spooky happened when Nathan was here on his own, and he saw like this kind of black shape, like a woman kind of like shape with like a black veil. It was either a veil over her head or really long black hair over her face. Either way, pretty freaky. And he saw it looking through our hall door. It's like we got a door, it's got glass panels in it. So he saw that and he was like, what? And he went and there was nothing there. So only that has really been kind of dark. I mean, we've had the odd growl kind of on an EVP. But apart from them two things, everything that I can remember has been quite, you know, nice in the house. There's been nothing like demons or dark stuff, you know. I honestly think it is my relatives, and they're just kind of checking up on us, showing they're here, saying that they love us. And yeah, this was such a weird thing. So I said at the end, because my granddad used to love a band called Chaz and Dave, and I said, like, do you want me to do some singing of some Chaz and Dave songs? If you do, go and stand next to Nathan. And within like a few seconds, Circle was there, just flashing on it. Like, it was really weird, like it was there. So I just started singing, rabbit, 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 you got a beautiful chin, you got beautiful skin. Anyway, and it was like flashing. The Circle was just like, I don't know if that really meant that he loved my singing or hated my singing. I don't know, but I took it that he liked it, and I carried on singing. And then me and like Nathan were just singing some old like TV theme tunes and like Bonanza and all the shows that my granddad would watch, you know. And he was just flashing. The Circle was there. It was amazing. And then obviously it was, you know, the time was going on, and I said, right, Grandad, we're going to go now, but would you like to do this again? It'd be great to communicate with you again. Maybe, you know, we'll do it over the next few days, because Nathan's got like lots more different like history, war books and stuff, so he could like read you some like stories and stuff and articles from the books. Would you like that? And literally the Circle was right next to the book, and I was like, oh. So hopefully we'll get some more like you know, evidence, and we'll talk to him. I just wish I could like show you what happens and record it, but the thing is, the Circle, the face tracking only appears as you're kind of focusing on something. Like if I was to press record on a video and then like try and take a photo or try and take a video, there's no Circle. It's literally, it's kind of like a get ready for a photo or get ready for a video kind of face tracker. But as I say, it only does it if there's a face. It does not do it on any other object like to focus on or anything like that. It's not like that. It's literally a face tracker. So you explain to me, non-believers, how can a face tracker track, you know, a face when there's nothing there? Like if you're pointing there and there's no face there, like how could it get a circle when there's no face? It's just mad. Absolutely mad, and it's so enjoyable. The only thing I was sad about is Nathan couldn't see what I was seeing, so obviously he believes me because he was there and he could feel obviously the cold air. He could see like my reactions and stuff. I did start crying. I got quite emotional, you know. But he couldn't see because I was holding the phone and kind of asking the questions, getting the reactions with the face tracker. But I said the next time we do it, maybe he could hold the phone and ask the questions and kind of like point the camera of the phone at me to see if Grandad wants to stand next to me. Or yeah, it's just mad. Like it really is mad. It's a little bit scary because you're like, oh, you know, there's definitely something paranormal. Well, for me anyway, there's definitely something paranormal happening. And as much as I love spooky stuff, there is a part of me that's a bit The only time I really freak out about it is like the middle of the night. I always get up for a wee every night. Too much information, sorry, but I do. Got a weak bladder. And every time I have to get up in the middle of the night and it's like pitch black, the house is all quiet, and I walk along the corridor to the toilet and I'm just like, oh my God, what if I see like a spirit, you know, just standing there? That's the only kind of time. And when I was doing that, obviously, I do kind of think afterwards, oh my God, you know, because as much as I want to see a ghost, I don't know if I don't know if I could handle it. Like I don't mind hearing the sounds or getting EVPs, or like we've got our EMF meter and things like that. You know, making a torch flash or the EMF flash, that's cool. And even with the face tracker, that was a little bit scary, but really, you know, really good evidence for me. But if I actually saw like an actual like apparition ghost, I'd be like, oh my God. So I don't know how I'd react, but yeah, it just fascinates me. It really does fascinate me. So I just wanted to do a little video and just kind of talk about it and ask you, you know, what experiences have you ever had of the paranormal? I know a lot of you do like spooky stuff that watch my channel because I've done a few like paranormal themed videos before. But yeah, tell me if you've ever done this. And if you haven't, see if your phone has a face tracker on it. I'm not good. See, look, I'm getting the circle now. Actually, if I try and show you what I'm talking about, if I turn around maybe, I don't know if this will work. But I'm going to show you where it's a bit awkward. Like, can you see? No, you can't really see that. It's really difficult to kind of show you what I'm talking about. There's my phone. Right, there's the circle. Can you see the screen? Oh. See, it's picking up a big yellow circle, but I don't know if you can see that. And that's the only thing it was like picking up on is just my face. I can't do it now. Look, it's not. Oh. There you go. It's picking up my mouth. But yeah, let me know if you want to try it. Just get your phone, and just go around the room, ask spirit if they want to communicate, or ask for a particular spirit that you want to communicate, like family or a relative, a friend or whatever, and just see if anything like comes up. It's really mad, but it's really cool, and it's a great way of communication with spirit, I think. However, if you do know a way of you think you can if you can debunk this and tell me, it's not this, it's this, let me know, because at the moment I can't seem to think of any reason, as I say, why a face would appear, like a face tracker would appear on a wall or something when there's no face there. But let me know your views and comments and stuff, and any paranormal experiences you've had. I love to read all your different comments about spooky stuff. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm wearing Nathan's hoodie. I love wearing Nathan's clothes. I think it suits me. Saying that, I do look a little bit like a kind of like a gangster Red Riding Hood. That's weird. But yeah, click like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, down below in the description box you'll see all the links to my social media: Twitter, Facebook, Goodreads, Instagram, and all that jazz. I do have another YouTube channel as well, Minxlaura123 ASMR, so please go and check that out as well. On that channel I make ASMR videos to help people with relaxation, if they've got anxiety, insomnia, depression. Really does help people, those videos. So yeah, go check out Minxlaura123 ASMR as well. Alright everyone, thank you for watching, and I'll obviously keep you updated if I do have any more kind of communications with, well, Grandad or any other spirit in the house. I will let you know. Alright then, lots of love. Bye.